What's up, everybody? Kook time. We got your average Joe and a real pro. Today we're going out with Austin Leader to test out the XR8 versus the XR Pro. Leader, you fired up?
Yeah, it's cranking.
I'm kind of nervous. I gotta take a real coach with me so I don't freaking kook out there.
It's okay, I'll keep a good eye on you.
But the point of this video is to ride these things back to back. I'm an average twin tip rider, been kiting a long time, but still just kind of mow lawn, occasional hand drag, some straight airs. Leader's pushing the top levels, like huge airs, loops, and all this type of stuff. So we're gonna ride these things back to back and get out there and tell you the differences on the water. Very short, XR8 we've been loving. Leader, what you loving about the XR8?
Yeah, it's just a simple sheet and go power. Anyone can ride it. Really good relaunch, and I mean it's a staple of the lesson center here at Reel, and also the big air machine for the good riders as well.
I've seen this guy go so big on that thing, it's nuts. And then what about the Pro? You've only ridden it for a few days, but how you feel on that?
Yeah, it's noticeably faster in the turns, recovers a lot better in the loops. And yeah, it's just lighter in nature. You feel very rigid as far as that Alula structure. It's really rigid frame to the kite. So
and a lot of people have been asking, like, hey, where are the big XR Pros? And the XR Pro is made for top level riders like this dude that are going to be out there pushing the limits. And so they only made it up to 12 meter because you want to get super lit on this thing and go huge. So that's what we're going to do.
It's the big air machine.
Let's get it. Session time. Come on. Kind of nervous. Haven't ridden an 8 meter 30 miles an hour in a while, so I'm gonna start on the XR8 and we're gonna go to the Pro. All right, here we go. So windy, we need a hold down. Let's go. Oh yeah, juicy. So the great thing about the XR, control in gusty, powered up conditions. Like, I'm jacked on this kite, mostly depowered. You still got good control. So it's like crazy that you can ride a kite this overpowered and still be total control. Love the XR. Okay, time to send it. Woo! Wow, that is fun. This guy's freaking incredible. Okay, leader's coming out. We're gonna tack up to the slick, drive to flat water. Woo. This kite's so stable and controlled. Bending. With the additional bar feel, like you don't get that spongy feel. So I feel where this kite is at all times. It's so nice. Okay, here comes Leader, he's right behind me. He's still in the air. So sick. That was a massive pump. Woo! Holy smokes! That was sick. So much fun. I love this kite. Like, I don't care what they say about the Pro. This XR8 is so badass. Like, I'm at the top of the range. I would not have taken an 8, and I'm stoked I'm an 8. Such easy access to big airs. It's so much fun. Look, that's awesome. Beginner land gap. This is how I cut my teeth at cutting land, jumping land here in the slick. Woo! Here comes Leader. Boing. One of the big things about this kite is that you can be fully depowered. Oh, there goes Luke. You can be fully depowered and still have full steering. It's amazing. It's like the only kite that does it. Oh, here comes Leader. XR Pro, yo! Whoa, Sandy. See that buttery soft landing? Probably couldn't because I'm shooting the GoPro, but these things are known for just incredibly soft landings. It's not like a pendulum jump or like a bell curve jump where it's like up and down at the same kind of angle. You go straight up, glide for a while, and then just slowly come down and grease it. It's so, these kites are so sick. All right, I gotta keep riding. so far away from me. It's insane. All right, it's time to switch up. I want to try that thing. Definitely powered, but like I don't feel out of control, which is just crazy. Like this XR8 is so much fun. I actually don't think I can have more fun on another kite, so I'm interested to try that. How you feel about the Pro?
Yeah, I mean the wind range is super good. It's similar to the XR8, maybe a little better. Feels a little stronger. Like the frame of the kite is stronger in the gust. So yeah, it feels great. It goes big. If you can't go big on this kite, then you need to take a lesson with me at real.
Yeah, that's probably where you should start and then get this kite. All right, we're gonna switch up, try not to cook out when we do our kite toss here, and then we're gonna do a little overview on these two. Hey, so on this, you've got full power on there. In that one, you had I had it sheeted kind of halfway out. Where are you liking the G-power on this one compared to that?
I think the XR in general, it needs to have some rope in the cleat.
Yep.
When it's like that, it tends to have a little too much backline tension. So just a little rope in the cleat, and yeah, it flies great.
Okay, so this one full, like just a little choked off there. That one I was doing half, and it felt pretty good. Like these things have steering, which is crazy. I feel a little less powered on the XR Pro just right off the bat, but we're gonna find out. Oh yeah, I definitely need a little more D-power than what he was riding. I was halfway, but definitely a little more D-power on this one. That feels about right. So the XR Pro is not just an XR8 with a Lula. When they make with a Lula, they basically have to completely redesign the kite. So they've redesigned the kite to feel and work like an XR, but with a Lula, because you have to make the strut skinnier, which changes the airfoil. You have to make, with it being a lot stiffer, you can make all the tubes skinnier, and by having all the tubes skinnier, then you're going to really change how the kite flies. So, first impression riding this back to back, it feels like an XR. Good job, Corey, you didn't screw it up. Time for my first air. Oh my god! Wow, okay. A lot more aggressive pop off the water. That was like a backbreaker. I said it just like I said the standard one. It freaking yoked me off the water. Holy fuck. Jump on the Pro. See how it goes. Everything about this kite is just intense. Super intense. Yeah, boy! Okay, back in the swamp. Leader's gonna jump over me. Oh god. Okay, since I'm hanging out in the grass here, I'll tell you a little story about the XR Pro. So with the Alula, the skinnier struts, smaller leading edge, stiffer frame, that's really the big thing, the really stiff frame, that's what's giving you this crazy performance. So every motion with this is more intense. Like my first jump, I thought it was gonna break, it broke my back, just ripped me off the water, where the XR8 is very controlled. I got on this thing, I felt totally controlled. Like I actually feel like I could go way more powered up on this kite. I need less D-power on it, and I feel like it's got a lot more to give, for high end. And again, they made it for pro level riding, and you can tell that it is made for pro level riders. So like just riding it back to back, you feel a lot more intense, power delivery in the jumps, in the turns, kind of everywhere it goes, and I can get way more powered up than I am. Both kites have actually quite a bit of range to go. It's 25 to 30 right now. I think you could ride these things another five, the Pro probably another 10 knots, but 10 miles an hour, but this thing, the Pro, is noticeably different. It's not as comfortable as the ride. Like, you feel more. Leader to lap me twice. It's not as comfortable a ride as the XR. So, I think again, for most people, the XR8 is probably right, but someone that really wants to send it and wants that high performance, and the lighter weight, more rigid feel, like this Pro is freaking nuts. All right, I'm gonna do a little get out of here and go track leader to the slick. Hey leader, how's that XR8?
It's great.
Nice.
It's easy.
It's easy, right?
Easy kite.
Yeah, I feel like the Pro is like intense, like it's easy to ride. Like I actually think I could go way more powered up than I am on the Pro.
Yeah.
It just handles the breeze. But when you turn the kite, it's more direct. You like any motion, it's like intense.
Like having race suspension on a car.
Yeah. Whereas the XR8 is just really controlled. This Pro is freaking intense. All right, dude, let me track you through the slick.
All right.
Yeah, later. Sick session. That was so fun.
Yeah.
I can't believe how good these kites are.
It's awesome.
I can't believe we actually get to kite these kites. I remember we were kiting here when the gap in the slick wasn't there, and that was our first actual land gap from out there to in here. But all right, cool, man. So great time riding these two things back to back. XR Pro, XR8. Really cool kites. Definitely for different people. Like I'd say the XR8 is for anyone that wants to go like we literally teach straight beginners. I mean, you teach all your beginner lessons on this guy, right?
All the time, yeah. It's got the most wind range, really easy relaunch, you can go power.
And the steering with fully depowered is awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
For beginners, like, because you get jacked and you can just sheet out and still have steering, which is like a critical thing for a beginner, because they don't steer the kite as well. So, you know, XR8, you know, it's just riding that super controlled. It's just very easy to go kiteboarding with that. XR Pro is a different story. Extremely intense. It's like riding it like driving an F1 car, or sports car, like you said, race suspension, where you feel everything. It is higher performance for sure, but you feel anything. So, you know, if you want the top performance, the XR Pro is definitely that next level top performance.
Yeah, it's the M series of the core kites.
Yeah, exactly. So anyone that likes sports cars, if you have a fancy sports car and you appreciate that type of ride, you'll love the XR Pro. All right, if you want more reviews, want to get lessons with a leader, give us a call at the shop, 252-987-6000. Reach out online, realwatersports.com. See you on the water for the next session.